Well, everyone, sorry for the confusing first video, but me and my buddies are still trying to figure out how we're gonna do the channel and all that. But hopefully, for the future going forward, it will be the main feed there. Then, if any of my other buddies want to join in, they're free to welcome. But so, as you can probably tell by the first video, it'll kind of this channel is gonna be, like I said, a bunch of different stuff, like just from sports, reviews on stuff, and just a lot of interesting stuff. So, for the football fans right now, just it's it's an interest in having football back. So I'm happy to have football back, but I might do a video later on, like how I predict the NFL season to go and all that. But so I just want to do a quick review on. But like I said, before I do my quick review, like I said, this channel is gonna pretty much just be interesting stuff on reviews on pretty much probably, if I had to guess, like superhero shows and other stuff. So, well, like I said, there might be other people on every once in a while when I get the chance to have my other friends on, but for when I can, I'll try and do what I can, and I'll try and do what I can with them too. So, for my first review, I want to talk about the Gotham Show, which, for the Batman fans out there, was a show that just ended recently, which I won't go into too much detail about stuff, but I gotta say, I'm like a really, really big fan of this show, and I was really sad to see it go, because as you, for the diehard Gotham fans like myself, a lot of the cast said they want to do like a future Batman show on it, which I think would be really cool, because obviously you need to cast like a Bruce Wayne for the show, because the Bruce Wayne, or the older Bruce Wayne that we saw at the end of Gotham, was just a stunt double, and the actor who played Kid Bruce, I guess slash teenage Bruce, is still really not old enough to play an adult. So, I mean, for what they did with the casting for young adult Selena Kyle, I thought was good. So, if they ever do a Batman show for like a sequel to the Gotham show, I think they could do a good job casting if they still had the same casting department for that, for casting an older Bruce or young adult Bruce Wayne. But just was really interested with Gotham. Like when it first came on, I heard it was supposed to just be about Jim Gordon, but then they slowly incorporated like stuff of young Bruce Wayne and all that, which it honestly reminded me of Smallville kind of, because Smallville was a Superman show that really wasn't a Superman show. It ended with him becoming Superman. It wasn't like your normal like superhero show. It wasn't like the first season was him kind of getting his origin stories. His origin story really was the whole series, which for Smallville fans know that that took place over 10 years. So it wasn't like first season becomes Superman. No, it wasn't until the end when he actually flew for the first time, which was interesting because at the time that was really not well known, because and I think to me shows like that are something you don't really see much in, because nowadays I think, especially for a show like that showed patience with its writing, and I don't think that's something you don't see much nowadays with a lot of shows, because a lot of shows are tendency to hurry right into the main stuff, and like with Gotham, like I said, it reminded me a lot of Smallville because it was a Batman show without really being a Batman show. It was kind of your, like, not quite as long as Smallville, but like 5 years stretching introduction to the character, because you learn more about Bruce Wayne than you did about Batman, which to me is why a sequel series or a sequel Batman show would be so effective, because you've been invested in the characters. You haven't been invested in the mask that they portrayed. Like, you get invested more in Selena Kyle now because this version of Selena Kyle has a long history with Bruce, which is why you get so invested more in the relationship. You might get invested in other versions of their relationship, because in this version, they've known each other since they were kids, which in a lot of versions, they just meet when they're adults. And to me, that's why I think I gravitate so well with their relationship throughout this series, because they had a much longer. They knew each other longer. They knew each other since they were kids. She saw his parents getting murdered in the alley, which it helped reestablish their friendship. And then, as you know, for the Gotham fans their relationship, even though they will never admit it to each other. Their relationship will just be her stealing and then him chasing her and all that. But and like I said, just it was a very interesting show for me, just because, like I said, it reminded me of Smallville in the way of it took time with its writing, and I think it got a really nice payoff at the end, which is why, like a lot of Smallville fans, were disappointed about not a sequel Superman series. Even though, never say never, but it doesn't look like after a year that will begin a sequel Batman series, but I hope so, because to me, after 5 years of getting invested in the characters, really without them put on their cowl slash mask or whatever, I think it'd be interesting. So there's kind of my quick review of the Gotham series. Like I said, I didn't go into too much detail about it because, like I said, I could probably go into detail about the show for probably a while now. But yeah, like I said, hopefully in the future I can get some content on this channel, and we'll see where this channel goes from here. Bye.